insane. I don't trust you. That was the finisher. I should have trusted you. That was also a finisher. Okay, weird. I never know when his combos end. Heat dropped. Is your weakness. You're following that up now. This is not where I want to be. Ugly. Comfort me. Nah. Do your big dance. Okay, I like making it through lightning phase. I do, that's nice. Okay. Uppercut? No uppercut, headbutt, okay. We're going to rot on the phase transition, because why wouldn't we? It's OP. Technically, all I need to do now is survive, but that is easier said than done. Hey, buddy. Okay. This is actually a nice opportunity to damage him. I'm just playing like a baby because I'm afraid. Free. My bubble wore off. Die. Die? Die. Die. It's what you deserve. I hate this thing. I hate this boss. I hated this. I hated doing this at level 1. This fight sucked compared to Mesmer. This was miserable. It might look surprisingly easy with rot pots, but just staying alive in this fight is actually such a miserable experience. His combos and lightning randomness, all of it is so irritating, and the camera in this fight is gross. To go over the build that we used real quick, I used 2 blood-infused curved swords, as they have a really nice jump attack. It's a nice 4-hit combo, which all stacks towards bleed. I'm pretty sure the 3rd and 4th hit of the big swish do less bleed build-up, but it is still a lot of bleed, and the Divine Lion is weak to that. We are using the Gravebird's Black Quill Armor, which has the same effect as the Raptor's Black Feathers, which is 10% damage to jump attacks, which is the attack that I just mentioned. Or Talisman also stacks onto that with another 15% damage, so these multiply and gives you even more attack damage when you jump attack, which is lovely. Radagon Soul Seal for just the base stats. It's very useful at level 1 because it means instead of 10s in all the stats, you get 15s in the important things. Crucible Feather Talisman, because more iframes is more iframes. Why wouldn't you want that? Especially in Frost. I found it really useful for dodging a lot of the Frost attacks, actually, where he has like that Frost explosion on the ground immediately after. It means that you can sometimes get away with rolling into him. I don't recommend it. I'd recommend always rolling away for Frost, but, you know, there for safety. Ritual Sword Talisman for 10% extra damage. In the Physic, we had the Dex Not Crystal tier for plus 10 Dex, and the Bubble, which ran off, actually, before it actually got any use, while I was throwing a Kukri in Frost form. So, that could have been a Strength Not tier, but honestly, I would just recommend keeping the Bubble, because fighting the camera in this fight is horrible, and there's going to be a time when you get hit randomly because you just can't see what's happening. It is not a fun camera fight. And most importantly, man, jump scare. Most importantly, most importantly is the Hefty Rot Pot, which is an incredibly useful thing to have. It is pretty late into the DLC if you're going through on a first-time playthrough, so you do have to go a little bit out of your way to go and get it, but he is very weak to rot. Quickly to show off where you get it in this area up here, before the Church of the Bud, past a bunch of the pink prawn dudes. Very, very useful, infinitely farmable materials, unlike the base game where you need, like, Aeonian butterflies and all that stuff. Instead, the materials are just picked up off the ground or from flies, which makes it much easier to farm. It is surprising that the Divine Lion is weak to rot, considering he is essentially just two stinky dudes in a fursuit, though. But he has been defeated by this beautiful, beautiful man.